Hello everyone, this is Plasma Dragon 15 here. I've got a battle against the Thetenkaichifighter. We've actually been talking a lot recently on Skype and we became pretty good friends, and we decided to have UU battle. And this is a new team, and it's a lead Celebi. He gets scared away because he's a Dawn fan, and I use Stealth Rock. Victini comes in and I'm like, okay, I can swap into my Flashfire Arcanine, right? Except he gets a crit with Thunder, which he did predict the switch in, so I commend him for that. But he gets a crit Thunder, and Arcanine dies, and he does nothing this entire match except do extreme speed damage, so he kind of failed. So I go into my Galad, because I can tank Earthquakes all day, or Thunders all day. Predict his switch, but I go for a Stone Edge anyway, even though I know he's going to switch, and I get a crit on the Empoleon, because I got this. So I go into Celebi, he misses the Specs Modest Hydro Pump, doesn't matter because it wouldn't have done any damage to my Celebi anyway, max HP, max special defenses, you'll see later. No, he's going to switch, so I T-Wave the incoming Victini, and I'm like, okay, I can Earth Power you, right, and that'll, like, kill you, right? Except he lives at, like, 1 HP, gets off a Fire Blast, and does about 300 HP, and then, like, I get leftovers. So he does die to an Earth Power, and that's cool, because Victini was can actually kill my team pretty easily. So he goes into this thing, and I'm like, okay, I can switch out and go into my Erect Steelix, because Steelix is quite a wreck. And he goes for the U-turn, now I'm going to switch, which is kind of weird, because he could have pursued me, because he has the Pursuit. Which is, you know, kind of odd, but yeah. So he goes into this thing, and I'm like, okay, Specs Hydro Pump incoming, going to Celebi, right? Specs Hydro Pump hits me, does nothing. And he thought it would have done, like, a lot more, and, like, I told him it wasn't going to do that much damage. So he goes into his, Crobat. I knew he was going to switch, so I don't know why I Leaf Stormed, I guess, to be an idiot. And it does Jack All because he 4 times resists it. And now he goes for the Pursuit. He's like, I'm banded, you're gonna die. And I'm like, no, I'm not. T-Wave. So there goes a crippled Crobat. I think that thing's banded, too. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So I go for the Leaf Storm again, because I have no other attack to hit, and I know I'm going to die to a Pursuit. But he gets Parahack, so I'm like, cool, so I can get off a -4 Leaf Storm on a 4 times resistant Crobat. And, yeah, he Pursuits me and I die. So I do a pretty risky play here, and I go into Jolteon, and I go for the Volt Switch, even though he has a Dawn Fan and a Dugtrio, more importantly. I don't know why he didn't go into Dugtrio, because I'm Specs. So I switch out and go into my Erect Steelix, and he goes into, what's his face? Yeah, Empoleon. And I'm like, I can take a Specs Hydro Pump, I have Sturdy. So I'm going to go for Earthquake and kill you off. Except I go for Roar because I'm a complete another derp, and yeah. So he goes into Heracross, and the thing's scarfed like all other Heracrosses. And he close combats me, I just leave him in to see what he locked himself into. I'm like, okay, I can go into Galad, I believe I go into after this. And he has Moxie. So yeah. So I go until I got this, because I got this, right? And I go for the Stone Edge, even though I know he's going to come in. And I get another crit. Because Galad is just a boss. Critting Empoleons all day. And yeah, Empoleon dies. And that's pretty much it. And he goes into Dugtrio. Now, here's the part where I thought I was going to win. He goes for the Sucker Punch instead of the Earthquake because he's weird. And that's minimum damage because he kills me off the next one. I'm like, okay, Kingdra Sweep, incoming, Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, Waterfall, Outrage, incoming, none of your people can live any of Kingdra's attacks, Rain Dance, Swift Swim, I got this, Waterfall, you're dead, Hydro Pump, Donphan's dead, Dugtrio's dead, except that I freaking Poke-Gen this Kingdra with Sniper instead of Swift Swim like an idiot. If I had Swift Swim, I could have outsped Scarp Heracross, killed him in 1 hit, killed Donphan in 1 hit, and killed Dugtrio in 1 hit. Because of Hydro Pump and Waterfall. But no, I'm an utter derp, put Sniper, so there goes a freaking 2-0 Kingdra sweep right there. God, it was hilarious because we were on Skype, but I was so sad. Like, that's the second match in a row where a sweep just left my control. And yeah, so I go into Jolteon. Specs Hidden Power Grass, Dugtrio, he dies. I try to bluff him into saying, hey dude, I'm on an air balloon, you can't hit me. But yeah, that didn't work, so he kills me off with an Earthquake. So that was a good game, and see you guys later.